G'day viewers. If you know me and you know Bega Valley Realty, if I'm dressed like this, then guess what? You're right, we're on big acres, and I love big acres. We're at 169 Cochranes Road, beautiful South Wolumla, tucked in underneath Wolumla Peak, which is a major feature here, just stunning. Come with me, we're on 303 acres of just beautiful basalt soils. 40 of these acres here are set down to pasture for haymaking, you know, up to 450 bales. This property, as I said, most productive I think I've ever sold. Water, everything is tick, tick, tick here. Come with me underneath the peak. What a glorious property we've got to show you today. Well, we've got two houses on here. We've got one which is currently rented with fantastic tenants in there, just love them. And we've also got the main house here. So main house, 4 bedrooms, massive living area. We've got a formal dining area, which could easily, if you needed a second living area, it's huge, could easily be adapted. We've got a very good office which looks out across the beautiful views here. Solar power, there's multiple shedding around. And of course, we've got this stunning pool for those days when you've been out in the paddock and you just want to cool off. Really is a gorgeous home. The gardens here are just beautiful as well. Come with me, let's talk about the other house. The second house on the property is a cute as pie cottage, and it's not too bad in size either. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It's got a beautiful sunroom there on the side of the property. Great verandas for looking out. It's currently, as I said, rented at the moment. Really good tenants in there, and that's a really good weekly income for the property. Or if you need a second house, then we've got that for you if you've got parents or something that are buying in to help you with this size property. Okay, the important things and the details that I know you're dying to hear is, let's talk about the acres. So 303 acres or 122.7 hectares, basalt soils, rich as. We've got 40 acres here, which is put aside for haymaking. That has all irrigation built into the ground, so it's just a clip the hoses in and the walker does it all for you. It produces about 450 bales a year up to, which is that's large bales, that's not small square ones. We've got 15 acres of self-watering river flats down there, and there is a meandering creek through that. We've got 8 dams on the property, so your water security here is just fantastic. The watering system here and the irrigation pump, it's all electric. Fantastic system that they've got set up here, one of the best I've ever seen. We've also got a dairy, and we've also got a silo, and we've got great yards that are available as well. We've got a number of sheds around the house. We've got a beautiful big hay shed as you come into the property, and we've also got that open bay machinery shed, which, you know, when you've got 300 acres, you need that kind of infrastructure. It's just brilliant. Everything here is so neat and tidy and clean, just how you want a rural property to be. The great thing about the 303 acres here is that it's all cleared and it's all available for grazing on. When you're farming, one of the most important things is, you know, what's the soil like? I've told you that it's basalt. We have, when the current owners purchased the property, they did a lot of sampling. We've got recent soil testing. I've said to you that the basalt soil here, when the owner purchased this property, that was so important to them that the soil was great. And just looking at these paddocks, how beautiful and green they are and how productive it is, it was a right choice. Let's talk about the 40 acres. So 15 of that is river flats. So that's sowed down to lucerne. The other acreage up to the 40, well, that's sown down in clover. We've got rye and we've got other you know, good grasses in there as well. And that's where your haymaking comes from, up to 450 bales a year. That's a fantastic yield. And as I said, all underground irrigation on that, serviced by an electric pump. So let's talk about carrying capacity here, because that's important. Obviously, that's your bread and butter. Not only do we have the second house here that you can rent out for income, plus you've got your haymaking ability if you wanted to sell the hay. Well, we've got here, we're running 60 breeders, and we've also got 2 years of progeny. One thing I didn't mention was the surface water irrigation license. We're going to be irrigating that 40 acres. How would have we got? 13 megalitres. And that can be expanded on too. That is your ability that you're fully drought resistant throughout whatever season you get. I have notes and notes and notes on this property. Man, there is so much here, at 169 Cochranes Road in South Wolumla. The views, the paddocks, we've got the solar, we've got the dairy which has been rewired, we've got so much infrastructure. This is going to be a 20-minute video. It is, as I said, it's one of the most gorgeous. If Rob Shadler was going to be a farmer, I would want this farm. I just love it. It's one of the best I've ever seen. You need to call me, Rob Shadle, on 0457 572 073. I'd love to show you this. We can go through the list. Call me for details. Bega Valley Realty, getting you to where you want to go. And if it's 300 acres and a gorgeous farm tucked in under Wolumla Peak, oh, I think I've nailed it for you.